Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting.
Most definitely, me peoples. I'm back with another exclusive video reaction. This particular video reaction right here is of that man, and Jefe, man, you know what I'm saying? Speaking on the King Pill situation, you dig? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, though, this here's my video reaction. I'm going to give y'all my full breakdown, though. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stop and go, and we're going to keep it lit, you dig? Hey, shout out to that man, Young and Jefe, man, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing I could say, it's like the Plies song, stay in my own business, stay in my own lane, mind my own business, keep these people from around me because I ain't friendly. That's the type of dude he strike me as, you feel me? Pleasure for me to do some content on him, but meanwhile, I'm going to let him finish the rest.
Jefe don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. And press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Jefe. And the recipient of Hot Topics is this clown Fiend Pill. So, y'all know since this clown had lost his Instagram page, since he had fell out of grace with Adam over $200, and since he sat in the room with me, spaced out like the space monkey that he is, he ain't fell for grace. Let's just call it what it is. He ain't pushing music out how he's supposed to push music out. His content suck. He's doing the lowest views at an all-time low that you can do. It's just not working for him, you know what I'm saying? He tried to do a commercial like a week ago, or like a blog or something, with a Percocet sweater on. That's the first time we ain't seen him without his army outfit on. You know what I'm saying? And usually, I wouldn't even pay the bum attention, but I'm going to help him do some views, because I am a person at times where other content creators that's doing better than the ones below them, they take the high road and ignore them. As I do ignore a lot of these stink bums, you know what I'm saying, on a daily. I ignore a lot of these dudes because a lot of these dudes spin a narrative wanting me to shout their name out so it can shed some light to their content and what they got going. And I'm just not about to do that, you know what I'm saying? So, however, Fiend Pill has warned himself to have his name said because he's placing false allegations out there, as he's been doing. That's why we keep seeing this clown pop up and have to explain himself. I will never have to go on camera and explain myself as a member, why I wore pink, why I had on some red or pink nails. You know what I'm saying? Just the type of stuff he had to explain. You would never hear people coming out, hey, he's from the hood, you know what I'm saying? We had him over here banging, doing this and that. Then he went to jail, and it was that. Like, everything you hear about this guy, his whole identity, it's just like a makeup of different places. He's not even from the place he claimed. Like, that's not his origins. Like, that's not his sandbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something, this man was placed in prison and was confused and banging all power rules to do. People had to tell him, like, look, we don't do that, bro. It's like it's different power rules set. Power rule is a street. We don't know if you understand that if you've been to Compton, but look, you got to choose. And I guess the closest power rule set to where he grew up at was 456. Now fast forward.
I totally agree. Like, where did this cat come from? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Popping it how he was popping it. Trolling how he was trolling. I feel like they gave him a play and he fumbled a play. You know what I'm saying? He got too comfortable with the trolling lifestyle, you feel me? And try to troll or pop it to Adam 22, and basically you played yourself out of, you know what I'm saying, a play, you feel me what I'm saying? I mean, somebody give you some opportunity, you feel me what I'm saying, and you really about some business, bro, you gonna win with that opportunity. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, yeah, Baby B Braves kind of stamped him to some extent, probably because he was up in there doing what he was supposed to do. But when it comes down to it being rooted in you, you know what I'm saying, all that trolling don't always got to be something that exists. You already got the ball, you know what I'm saying, make it happen and make it do what it do.
A few days ago, right, I'm in traffic. Look at the gauge, you know what I'm saying, beeping. We need some gas. I hurry up, pull in the nearest gas station. I pull up in there. When I pull up in the gas station, I see this dude. As soon as I hop out the car, he like, oh, Aunt Jefe. Aunt Jefe. I look, I'm like, what's happening, bro? Walk in the gas station. Go grab my gas. When I walk out the gas station, dude further back, engaging. Man, Aunt Jefe, bro, what's up, bro? I'm like, what's happening? So, this guy happened to be one of Fiend Pill official homies that's from that area. So, however, I don't know if his homie, I forgot whatever his name was, I don't know if he tagged me or whatever the case may be. I hope he didn't send this to Fiend Pill as if something that he ran up on me and caught me slipping and I played it cool like he got up on me. I hope he did not do that, because him and I know what the situation was. But being that I didn't see this come from him, but the only way Fiend Pill could have got this is if he followed this dude and this dude upload, I ran into Aunt Jefe, and this clown goof is mad and trying to spin a narrative that his homie ran into me, and I broke it down in Los Angeles, California, on the main street in a Crip neighborhood. So I'm about to play this audio and footage for y'all, and y'all already know it's the Hef way, the Hef effect. We gonna commentate.
Hey, ran into Aunt Jefe out here.
Yeah, man, what's the deal?
Hollered out at me, feel me? 4-5 big. Hey, Trey, yeah.
No, man, real niggas do real shit. We don't get caught up in that internet clown shit.
Y'all damn on the set.
So, I really want you guys in the chats. I mean, regardless of what y'all say, we all know what this is, and I'm pretty sure a majority gonna rule in what it actually was and what it looked like. So, this goofball and took this clip right here and put this on his Instagram and said, Fat Jefe ran into the homie at the gas station. The homie got up on Fat Jefe and marked him out. So you know this dude, like, he got to be doing something strong. I don't know if he's doing that Sherman or, you know, or the psychedelics from the shrooms. He might have put a dab of mushrooms or something. It might have psyched this guy out. Because how do you get your homie mark me out? So, basis, back to the story. I walk out the gas station, walk up, see dude. He like, hey, man, what's up, bro? My name Wooty Woo. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of yours, bro. You know what I'm saying? All the get down. I'm like, man, you know, for sure. He like, man, you know, y'all see you be outside. Unlike a lot of these content creators, they never be outside. You're not gonna run. You're not gonna run into none of these dudes outside.
That's the thing right there, though. We all clearly see there's no attention between them. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I see Aunt Jefe as a solid dude. You feel me? What I'm saying? And if he gonna feel some type of way, you can see it in his face, not far as the flare up, but when he mean business. You feel me? What I'm saying? Everybody that mean business got some type of look, bruh. You feel me? What I'm saying? I see that in, bruh, whenever it comes to them times, though. You feel me? But on the flip side, though, nobody see no attention. But at the same time, the world we live in, the way the internet is playing out to be, you know what I'm saying? That's why bruh spoke that and stated that just in case as a receipt, though. You feel me? Probably not even intentionally trying to make a receipt, but just basically saying that we don't deal with the internet stuff, though. And he just described why he said what he said. But on the flip side, though, you feel me? I'm saying, I'm going to say this much, you feel me? People going to spin narratives and do what they do. It's like the little paparazzis. People be that nowadays, you dig? With hidden agendas, but it's only a few that keep it solid.
When you do run into these dudes, they going to try to have about their whole hood with them, about 15, 20, 30 dudes with them, 10 dudes with them. They never can be by themselves. Pay attention to the dudes who troll. The dudes who troll and got the biggest mouths, you never see them outside. You never going to run into them at a public place. And if you do run with them, run into them, they're going to have a gang of men with them. Every time they on camera, they upload something, they with a gang of men. You looking like, damn, like it's all right to cool to hang with the homies. I hang with the homies every day. But at some point in time, you will want some like me time or self time, like just to contemplate, just to think and get your mind and your thoughts straight. Even when I'm in the area, when I'm in my community, I be by myself. I don't hang with the homies all the time. If I know the homies is in a local spot or an area where people congregate at, I won't go over there on purpose at times just because I know that's where people at. I don't have to be with the homies to be in the set. And that's what real ones and dudes who's like veterans that's been out here trooping understand. Every time you see this funky dude, he got a funky army suit on. He was about 5 to 7 dudes that's like 10 years younger than him. Like it don't look right. He don't hang with nobody his age from 4, 5, 6. Now back into the story, I see dude like, hey, can we get a picture? I'm like, for sure. He like, hey, before we take a picture, I just want to let you know something. He like, bro, they call me Wooty Whoop. I'm from 4, 5 Bix, Pyru. I'm like, what's up? He like, you know, I fuck with you. I'm like, for sure, bro, Trey Gangsters. He like, man, I already know what's up. We take a picture, bam. He flicked the recording on the camera. Hey, 4, 5 Bix, you know, I just ran into young and Jefe. You know what I say what I said. Y'all see what I said? Alluding to his clown homie. Hey, I ran into one, seemed like he a real one. He said he watched the content, he saluted me. It wasn't no aggression, you know what I'm saying? It was all love, you know what I'm saying? The energy was reciprocated, you feel me? Got on camera with him, he like 4, 5, 6, you know what I'm saying, to the A-trays. I'm like, for sure, real niggas do real stuff. And that's just what it is. Clowns go do clown stuff and come with clown activity, you know what I'm saying, and just try to go viral, you know what I'm saying, which has been his thing. But he's been failing miserably at going viral. Now here he go again, uploading something where his homie clearly was being straight. It wasn't even nothing to upload, so I never, and it tells you what kind of dude I am. Like, I have these run-in all the time. I have a run-in with like dudes, his older homies that tapped in with me, like real stump-down dudes from that area. I don't have to drop their name. They have tapped in with me like, hey, look, bro, I see what you got going with old boy. You know, you a real when I watch your content, blah, blah. What's understood ain't got to be explained.
Well, we just gonna put a name on it. We gonna call it premature gangbanger. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He's around the young homies hoping that he could suck up the game and let it get real rooted. You know what I'm saying? So he can have some sauce about himself. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I ain't seen that dude without that camouflage thing though, but that interview. You know what I'm saying? And that was at an Airbnb, as the comments said, and different things in that nature. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy DC Baby Draco for doing that segment, whatnot. You feel me? I'm saying, I feel like, it is what it is, though. But one thing is for sure is this. Hey, how you fumble the ball? You could be better right now. But that could have been part of his snilo, too. You know what I'm saying? Coming out like that, getting himself together because he was doing time. And he had to basically put his foot out there, make his appearance be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, some people are veterans to this thing, and you one of them, man. So that's why it's totally different.
And I know exactly what that means. And if you don't know what it means, then you don't know what it means. And I furthermore even asked his homie. That little quick clipping y'all seen right there, we stood right there for like at least 3 minutes while I was pumping gas and had a conversation because I'm that type of dude. I'm that dude that you're going to see in public. I guarantee you it's going to be a lot of dudes in these comments who'll be like, man, we see Jefe everywhere on the daily, and he be by himself or like with one other person, bro. I don't need the whole gang with me or standing behind me. That's what busters do. Want to make themselves look tough. Want to act, oh, yeah, I got the homie. Like, bro, that's buster activity, bro. Like, we sliding by ourselves, man. Because we don't want to be in no predicaments where nobody told or we got to be getting into it with the homies, man. And a lot of dudes I even be sliding with. It be so funny. They don't even be homies that even be from my community at times. They be dudes that I did time when they been in the feds with and then rocked with me and I know what they own. You know what I'm saying? That's just how, you know what I'm saying, federal do. This how we congregate and get down. For real, for real. So, me and boy, we stand out there about 3 minutes, have a conversation, and I asked him, like, hey, what's up with that weirdo, like that clown? Like I ain't trying to have you talk against him, but on some real stuff, like, you know, dude, a clown. And he just was like this. And I respect him as a member. He like, man, you know, it is what it is. He like, you know, it's our set politics. You know, I had some difference with that dude. I ain't gonna really speak on it, but I'm a real dude from over there, homegrown. And I was just like, yeah, man, I understand. He like, man, it's just the times we in. And this is the times we in, the social media times where dudes get to pick the hoods they want to be from. Got rappers, got all these celebrities that never been at these spots, never grew there, don't know nothing about these places, just come and choose these hoods. And then because they got a little 15 seconds of camera time, people run with these narratives and run behind them and try to back behind them. Like,
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Times are definitely different. From gang banging to streets, you know what I'm saying? Hey, everything. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't the same no more. Everybody just different. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Everybody popping it different. You know what I mean? There's so much going on over the internet. The internet then replaced a lot of people that was solid and put these fools in the market and business. You dig?
This is what we on. If you pay attention to gang banging, a lot of these dudes is gang banging these sets, but a few of them haven't even grew up in an area that they banging, and it don't even make sense. Because it's like, if you was gonna be a gang banger, you might as well just gang bang where you was from. You know what I'm saying? The area you was in. But however, man, this is the clown activity these dudes be in, and I just wanted to point that out, man. Don't believe the hype, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to old boy I ran into, because like I said, his energy was definitely, you know what I'm saying, good energy. So on that note, it was reciprocated, man. Anybody came with any other energy, we going up. That's just how it go. And I understand, you's a weirdo, you's a weenie. It ain't up with your homies, bro. You know what I'm saying? It might be up with the little crew of little dudes who follow behind you, dude. But I done ran into 4, 5, 6 dudes, talked to older dudes from over there, bro. And it's regular, bro. So, like, man, cut the crap, man. And drop some music and try to find another topic or something to go viral on, man. Because this Aunt Jefe thing, it ain't helping nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's imaginary smoke. And we going to conclude it there.
So I was rich then, but you ain't even know it like Rocco. We don't keep score, we just keep on scoring.